So viewers, this picture is showing the old houses that have been demolished, sadly. There's that zigzaggy thing that I showed you earlier. And that's the main gate we walked through. Little guardhouse, more accommodation. And then here, that's no longer there. And we're in that building there, that one. See that building? That's where we are now. This is a former gun store and the beginning of the fortifications here at Spurn Point.
A few moments later.
Come here, they were all here.
The site said living on the point when they were living in the families, so
oh, right.
they could have done it for a while.
So viewers, we're at the RNLI area here at Spurn Point. The lifeboat station is now closed because they've moved out. They have moved to Grimsby. And these are the houses that they used to live in. These houses are now derelict. Very sad. I hope they get repurposed because these are literally Airbnbs. So if you watch this RNLI, why don't you do that? Turn them into Airbnbs. I'd stay in one. I'd come here and I'd stay in one of them, definitely. Without a doubt, I would hire that from you. I would like to hire one of these from you and I will stay here. I don't mind if they're basic or anything, I don't care. But that is a lot better than camping. So, if there's anyone out there that works or owns these, please get in touch because I would love to stay in one of these. So viewers, these buildings here are all part of the fortification. Yorkshire Wildlife Trust has done them all up, and these military buildings are still in use and in good condition, and it's nice to see them like that. We're just going to check out this jetty because this is the jetty that is no longer in use and it has been condemned. Here is some information, and the old launch from the 1920s, that is sadly all gone, and they built the new jetty presumably in the 60s by the look of it, but now sadly that jetty is also now condemned. A big shame. From memory, I believe this is the old sergeant's mess from when this was a military fort, so Second World War onwards. This was the sergeant's mess, and I believe one of these doors is open and it's where the toilets are. I think it's this one. Nope, blocked. Is it that door? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're allowed in here, Dave said we could.
There's a second white building on the left hand side, go around the back, toilet facilities there.
Oh, wonderful. I had filming the toilets though. So that's the old fuel tank for the RNLI that used to be here. The Humber, ooh, what were they called? Humber pilots used to be here as well, but they're gone now. As we going past the maintenance ramp there, as we head into the militarised zone. So viewers, back in 2020, Dave and I filmed this, but it was all buried. All this was completely buried and unpassable. Is it I wish Vicky was here. It's either unpassable or impassable, one of them. She'll correct me later, which is good and helpful. Is it impassable? Impassable. And we climbed down this and it was all full of sand. That was totally, couldn't get anywhere near, that was buried. And you can see where the sand line was there on the concrete, and it was up to here. And I remember looking in there and just thinking that's just one room, and then Dave and I climbed in this one and this was full of sand as well. But got some old graffiti up there and here, and we can see here where there was something affixed to that wall and there was some shelving, and then for whatever reason they've put board over that. I don't know if that was like an access to something else or to go into something else. I've got a feeling it was. And there's a chimney coming up from below, so I think there's things underneath and in there. And now we've got some whitewashed brick. So we head round here. The tarmac's been preserved, that's from the 60s. This is an old magazine area here, and that was like a chimney area, and I think there would have been a hoist lifting up, and I think that's a big magazine. There's the hoist, bottom look there, the base of the hoist. And then this, the forts down south have these as well, and it's filled with sand still in there. So I think this was entirely buried with sand. That looks like an old door, but that's new. That's been newly added, screwed in. So what I'm going to do now, viewers, is whilst Ben's out here, I'm going to take you in there. So I haven't done one of these since 2020, so 4 years. I'll just put you there, see if I can squeeze down this, because they're quite tight. Right then, so Ben's staying out here as safety number, and I'm going in here as Mr. Me, because I like old tools and stuff. Right, let's go. It's quite compact. Head off this way. And that in there. Right, that's the central magazine. That's what we want to get to, but it's sealed off. But what I'm going to do is poke you in there. If I can, I'm going to have to lie on the floor. Hopefully not smash my phone. I'm going to put you in there, viewers. There you are. That is the magazine. That has been buried for many, many years. And that's what you can see there. So that was part of Spurn Point's fortifications. I'll have to see what that is above later whilst editing. I think it's just paint that's come off, I think, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, multi-roomed magazine there, quite interesting. So that hasn't been accessed for a long time because, well, it was buried in the sand. So I'm gonna get back up now. That was just like a little ventilation hole there, because this is like the anti explosion wall. So the woodlouse there that's been tipped up. Just put it back on its legs, so it's scared of me, so it's crawled up. Right, we'll carry on this way. Try and give you the best footage possible, viewers, as we head off this way. I think we can go most of the way and then it's blocked, so I'm going to have to try and turn around. It's what? Okay. There's another vent hole there. Well, that's longer. I ain't going to get you in that one. I'll see if I can. Yeah, I'll try and climb over the bag. It's only sand. This is very soft, dry sand. I hope the worm off Tremors isn't in here. Gets bigger here, it gets taller, strangely. How old's this Coke can? Can't really tell. Can anyone tell me how old this Coke can is? There isn't the date of sold by date on it. 1998. This is from 1998, this can. That's how old that is. So same age as my motorhome. Something's been eaten in here. Hopefully there isn't a big ghost that's going to eat me. There's a centipede. Luckily it's not a giant centipede that's venomous, it's just a little one. Right, let's go back this way. So for the wobbly footage. Another view into the old magazine there. As we head off back this way. Hey, I haven't been in one of these for about 4 years, and I remember it was fun last time, and it is big fun this time. So the level of sand's reducing, so I've dug it all out. Ay, caramba! Bit of timber there from when they bared it. That's timber casting, that hasn't been removed. Timber for the casting, that is. You don't cast out the timber, do you? Cast out concrete, but you use the timber to create the cast. There's Benjamin! Benjamin! What are you watching?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh well, fair enough. Can't argue with that. Which one are you watching?
You couldn't have air.
Oh, you've just filmed it? Ah right, okay, it's good in there. Thoroughly recommended. Now you've got to go in. I really like the attention to detail at these magazine areas. We've got the metal nose edging inset into the concrete, and then here they've got a shoe cleaner, so you get old stones out of your shoes before you go in the magazine. Because the last thing you want in your shoe tread is a bit of flint off the beach that is going to start sparking in there. That will be bad. And we are going to continue now. Onwards. So we've got the jetty over there, the lighthouse in the distance, and here is a big stone pillbox and some other rooms. I'm going to check these out because I don't think I've been in this area before. Don't think I have. We'll check this out. Looks like it's been restored at some point. So shout out to the WWII for doing that, because it was likely to be them. Right, in we are. Whoa! So we've got the Vickers MMG type post there, and a big spider. There's the big spider there. Won't disturb it though, I'm not going to upset it. And then that's the mount for it to pivot on. Another big spider. Look this way. This was a different type of machine gun post, but the post all the same, looking out there to the jetty. Whitewash. The concrete's breaking there. Now what's done that is the steel insert has expanded and it's pushing the block apart. That's what's doing that, as it's rusted. A big concrete lintel there, giving a lot of strength to the concrete lintel there. Bits of chalky graffiti, and we can see here where there used to be a wooden door, and it's literally rotted away to nothing. There's no sign of it. So I'm presuming the WWII have tidied that up because they're ace. Now, that side completely missing, rotten, and you can see there how much sand has been in here. It's actually colourised the wall there and there, because the sand's come piling in through there. That's a new one for me. There's an intact fireplace in this room, just next to the pillbox one fireplace, and there's a, what is that? That's a door lock. That's a door lock next to there. And the cast fireplace is all faired up because the sea air has been attacking it for 80 years. This door has been boarded over. It's completely rotten, so no access from the other side. It looks like it's buried in sand anyway, so the boarding has helped prevent this from being consumed by the sand. That fireplace, Ben,
Very nice.
very nice indeed. So viewers, just going to show you back in this room, completely dry and sand free. And as a demonstration of what the shifting sands here can do, that is the next room. That is the doorway and window, and it's completely filled it. See the door there? And under there, it's going to be another fireplace. Totally buried by the sand. And up here, then we've got another room that is again filled. That is just crazy. Centre of the screen now, viewers. In the distance, orange boat going from right to left is the RNLI, and I believe they are just departing that fort there. I can't remember if it's Bull Sand or Haley's Sand fort. And they're just left there, so I don't know if someone's gone out there. Looks like there's a small boat next to the fort and the lifeboat is departing. Now that is the lifeboat that used to be stationed here, but they've decommissioned that jetty and now they run out of Grimsby. So viewers, not sure what this was all about, but it looks like a big doorway. It's like a doorway into sand, but I'm presuming that sand didn't used to be there. And that looks like it had like barbed wire attached to it, and these were big gates, so that was like a way in. So viewers, I found some old footage featuring the gate posts and the gates. Looks like there used to be an entrance to the jetty, which is no longer in existence, and that is the beach. So viewers, we've got the radar tower there in the distance, and then in the centre of the shot now, they are bases for Nissen huts, and that's Nissen, and that is a Canadian guy who kind of invented them. Going to check out what that is, that concrete thing, and then we're going to check out the generator block, the old gun emplacements, searchlight positions. Going to check out, and Ben's super keen to have a look. Yeah, let's go. Right, another NBD for me is this down here. I've been to this, just going down the sand, very slippy. Oh, look at my shoes now. Right, I'm going to check out this place. Looks like a searchlight position, and it appears to have been open for some time, but when me and Harry came here last time, can't remember seeing it. So all bricked up as if the role of this room has changed. So we've got little portals there, very small ones, and then this looks like it was for a searchlight, and then it's been bricked up and windows put in. So the role of this room has changed, and we can see where the big steel doors used to come round and close to block the light of the Mercury arc light that was in here, but it looks like it has been re-rolled, because out here you ain't seeing much out there. They've changed it to get natural light in. So an interesting re-roll of this room that was originally a searchlight position and then turned into perhaps an office or something along those lines, but very interesting all the same. We can see a mark on the floor there, like a big circle. Like there used to be something placed there, probably the big light. And then behind it, this plinth looks like it was added afterwards, or it was perhaps part of the original install. And then here, there's a gully that's been used to provide electricity, and it's then been filled in afterwards. We can see some fixings down there on the floor and on the wall to provide power to some equipment that's placed there. Now, very oddly, the steel lintels that hold the roof up have been removed. There's one there in the centre of the screen, unbolted and removed. And then this one has been simply cut off and removed there, leaving the unfinished concrete, unpainted concrete above. And then I've just spotted this on the wall, 15 amp T 500 volt double pole. So there used to be a switch on there, clonk clonk, to turn on and off, and inside is an old fuseway and a spider that's alive. It's like, what are you doing? This is my house. But that is an old switch with old cabling in it. We'll just let that back down so we don't hurt the spider. That's the old cabling there. That was this searchlight position that has been then reconverted into something else, but I'm not sure what. Back outside, viewers, looking at that, then panning behind, the sand that I climbed down to get here, that looks like that sand has been dug out of the room that we were just in. So it's freshly laid, very soft. Didn't feel like it had been there very long. And that has come out of that searchlight position. Moving on to the generator room. So viewers, the Nissen huts I mentioned earlier can now be seen in this photograph from 1950. Zzz. If you want to read more, pause now. So we're moving on to the generator block, which is here. This provided the electrical power for the gun positions and the searchlights. Even though the searchlight didn't use huge amounts of electrical energy, it still needed some for communications and to provide the initial arc. So this is the generator room. We go in, you can see the lovely black and white checkerboard tiling that was on the floor. Someone's pinched a load of it. Unfortunately, there's more tiles there that have been pulled out and left. See if we can find any maker's marks on the back of the tiles. Nearly complete one there. What's it say there? BH. It says BH on it. Nothing else. BH. No, not much marking wise. Because to be honest, if there was all writing, it'd be in the adhesive. But they were just black and white checker tiles. Yeah, generator room. You can see where there's been something affixed to the wall there. Doesn't smell diesely anymore. When I came down here with Harry a couple of years ago, it smelt of diesel in here. But it doesn't anymore. Can you smell diesel?
No.
No. No, we can't. So I think a generator used to be sited there, and then another generator there, and then the electrical power came along here to a LV distribution, low voltage distribution there, and then there was auxiliaries here. Is my suggestion, but that could possibly not be 100% correct. If anybody knows, if anybody's got an old photograph of this room, please get in touch. So I'd love to see that. On the wall here, I noticed this back in 2022 when this was dug out. NCO LBDR washer. Not quite sure what that means. Yeah, and then there's a building there, back of a building, could be a blast wall, but there's something there. Some of the timbers there in this nicely tiled generator room. This is another one of those rooms, viewers, that used to be filled with sand. It was completely filled when I came here in 2020, totally inaccessible. You could only see the roof because the sand was literally that high. And you can see over the years, because there's no real access up there, you can see how people have written on the walls right up there, because they've been laid on the sand to get in, and they've written up there. This was only recently dug out in the last couple of years by the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust. Viewers, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it, subscribe, and I will see you next Thursday at 4 PM UK time with Spurn at War, the gun emplacements here at Spurn Peninsula, and we will show you around the searchlights and the magazines. Bye bye for now.